tree, but all in all, the right decision tonight for sure.
Absolutely. Well, let's get us back into the ring with our MC for the evening, Mr. George Fleming.
Kicking off our 5th fight of the night from the blue corner, welcome to the ring, Sugar! And the opponent makes some noise for Jack.Poor!
Here we go, bout number 5. We have Sugar versus Jack.Poor, both debutants. Speaking to both fighters yesterday, myself, Rhiannon Dixon, Gareth Davis, and our mate who's just joined us from the crypto world, proud owner of the fastest knockout in CFN history. Gento, how are we doing?
I'm doing good, thank you. Great to be here, and different experience seeing it from this side.
Good stuff. Before now, we was talking to the fighters yesterday. Both fighters debuts. What do we expect from both guys?
Yeah, it's gonna be a very interesting fight. I hope they gamble as much as they do in the charts as well.
Good stuff. Now we throw over to the MC, George Fleming.
Ladies and gentlemen, this heavyweight fight is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. Fighting out of the blue corner, representing Italy, it's Sugar! And the opponent, representing Armenia, Jack.Poor!
Boxer. Okay. I said stop, you stop. I said break, you break. Obey my command at all time. Touch glove. Good luck.
The referee in charge for this bout is Michelle.
Here we go. 2 debuts have come out. Oh, the southpaw of Jack.Poor comes out. Oh no, he switched orthodox. The low hands, didn't expect that. He started very, very fast as Jack.Poor. Driving that left hand in. Sugar told us yesterday, Gento, he hits very, very hard. Those big legs he's got generates the power.
Yeah, he's been only training for 2 weeks, but his coach already taught him how to use the big legs under him.
There we'll see here. Both debuts, they're going at it.
Try scoring this fight.
You're right, Gareth. It is a tricky one to score so far.
They're giving it their all, though, aren't they?
One thing for sure, they both came to fight.
Yeah,
Correct,
they did. There's Jack.Poor driving that big left hand home again.
And
Sugar
reality's
tucking
been
up.
in, isn't it, for both of them?
It has, yeah. You see Jack.Poor, is he walking no, maybe a bit of kidology? It looked like he was walking away then. The chin's got to stay down of Jack.Poor. Not much has landed, but he can't be coming in at that size with his chin high in the air, Rhiannon.
No, definitely not. He'll get walked onto something. There's a lot of showboating coming from Jack in the beginning.
Oh, good left hand landed there, though. Did Sugar feel that? Gento.
Ooh.
Oh, did he feel the power of Jack.Poor then?
I think he definitely did. He looks a bit wobbly. He turned away his head, which is quite logical with the short preparation.
The three of you have fought a lot of fights, but what these guys are doing, this is the first
Turned him
time
well, Sugar.
they've been in this situation, isn't it?
The very first time they've been in this situation. There's a lot of pushing going on from Jack.Poor.
I think he
Hard
won that
round to
round.
score, but I do believe he won the round.
For me, what I love about some of these events, and all three of us, or four of us here now, have been at really big events, been around really big fighters, but there's something entertaining and very deep as a human being about seeing people fighting for the first time.
The first time, do you know what it's going? You see all the hard work that they've been putting in, you see them display it. But a lot of the times, the nerves of a person on the first fight, it's the unexpected. They're going into the unexpected no matter how many times in the gym with the bigger gloves, the head guard. All of a sudden, the smaller gloves are on, no head guard. And it's how they deal with that nerves. A lot of fighters tired from the first fight through nerves alone. So who holds the shape best here? I believe will win the fight. I believe Jack.Poor won that first round, but it was very close. But is he a little bit more tired than Sugar? I think so.
But there's 1,000 words etched on their faces in the emotions they're going through as well.
And I think in a debut is where they find out a lot about themselves, whether they've got that fight or flight response.
That's what it will be. Oh, Sugar's come out a little bit more positive there. Now he's come on the front foot. I did say towards the end of that round, he had a little bit of success. Does he push Jack.Poor off? You'd like both fighters, Chento, to use their jab a little bit more on the way in.
Yeah, and maybe a bit less grabbing.
Yeah.
And try to box a bit
Just
more,
getting a little
keep the
bit better.
distance.
Yeah.
I don't think they know what a jab is, to be fair. Come on.
The movement there from Jack.Poor out the southpaw stance.
But it takes a lot of courage and a big heart to even
Correct.
get into the ring. So
Correct.
deep respect to both of them.
Chento, absolutely. I say all the time, no matter what level, it takes a big person to get in that ring.
And these guys don't even need to get in the ring.
No, he's there. He's got it done. They both took out short notice. So even scarier, the fact they took out a few weeks' notice.
Even Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev fighting this weekend in Riyadh would have respect for these two.
Of course it would. Like I say, it takes a big person to get in that ring, doesn't it, Gareth?
Absolutely.
I think we're slowly getting to the point where Jack's conditioning might become an issue if you look at the freshness.
Yeah. But like there now, that's why if you Jack, you need to let your hands go and not just be pushing and falling on Sugar.
Amazingly, Jack.Pour's got a guy in his corner, Drastamat Aslanian, who won a bronze medal when Tyson Fury won the silver medal in an amateur boxing bout in Russia, like about 20 years ago.
Is it the European Championships or the Juniors or
They
something
didn't
like that?
meet each other, but this coach in the corner tonight has got vast experience.
It's very knowledgeable. Good little left hand landed there from Jack.Poor. I think this, again, it's a closely fought round. I think it might all be on the last round.
Who wants it most?
Who wants it most? Who's going to let the hands go? How you got it, Rhiannon, going into the last?
Yeah, I think it's fairly even, but I think Jack's come up with a strategy of punching and then holding so he can catch a breath.
I think you might be right. We see here him looking, trying to drive Sugar back. With that said, Sugar has struggled to get his shots off. There wasn't too much landed in that fight, but deep breaths there from Jack.Poor. Sound comes out, playing to the camera.
Loving
He's got
it.
2 more minutes.
both
Loving
really,
his time in there.
Even above us here. His opponent is really enjoying it, Shenzo. They're both really enjoying this. And they both talked in the fighter meetings that we had about wishing they'd stayed fitter more often as they got into camp.
Yeah, definitely. They like losing the weight, they like getting fit, they didn't have prior sport experience, so I think it's good for them.
Shento, decision time. Have you got it 1 round apiece? Or have you got it 2-0?
I got it 2-0 because of the pressure of Jack.Poor.
Okay.
And I think Sugar can win this if he finds a way to get out
Let
underneath
his hands
the pressure.
go. Good right hand. Oh, but he catches
Great
the right hand. Oh. Jack.Poor. Smart work from Jack.Poor. Leaning on his opponent, Sugar.
They're ready to brawl.
He's going to look for the backhand again. Oh! Hands come down, he gets caught. But now he's coming. Like that, runs Sugar back to the ropes, does Jack.Poor. Doesn't land the shots, but runs him back to the ropes.
Yeah, I don't think it's any good showboating if you get hit every time you do it.
There's certainly a character, Jack.Poor. Oh, turns back. Sugar was ready to go. Just falls short with the right hand.
I think Sugar should try and keep it long.
Yeah.
Jack's
The
looking to
Jack.Poor
spoil.
corner trying to tell him to let that southpaw left hand go. Screaming home. Referee telling him to break.
I think Jack.Poor is using the advantage of his body and his weight. He's using it quite smart, actually.
It's such a close fight, this. I think really the only shot of note that's landed this round was when Jack.Poor decided to drop his hands and Sugar landed.
It's a very good point by Shenzo, because
There it is, but he comes back forward again, Jack.Poor.
Jack's 5 kilos heavier.
And he's using that weight to his advantage, leaning on Sugar, draining him that little bit. It's all up for grabs. The last 30 seconds, good jab there from Sugar, and again, good jab. I think that
20
you feel
seconds to go.
That's probably enough to win Sugar the round. Depending on how you've seen that second round, I
Very
believe is
close,
how you see
Anthony.
this fight. So close. I wouldn't be surprised if you see a draw here.
Do you know what? I'll see them fight again.
Yeah. That has just won Sugar the fight, I think. He did mention the power, Shenzo.
Indeed. He waited long, but
I think a little bit of tiredness.
came out.
That, I was just about to say, I had it a draw until that Rhiannon. Time.
And what an ending.
A millisecond can change boxing, and that's what happened there. Sugar won it.
Capital Partners is deeply rooted in the region as one of the first locally managed blockchain and Web3 private capital firms in Dubai. Our sister company, Garth Labs, stands as a boutique consultancy and advisory firm where advisory meets development.
After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. Judge 1 scores the contest 26-30. Judge 2 scores the contest 26-30. And Judge 3 scores the contest 26-30. Your winner by unanimous decision, Sugar in the blue corner.
Who's next?
So, stepping into the ring for the first time and coming out with a win, how do you feel?
I felt amazing. As I said, came in with 0 excuses. I was ready for everything. I prepared my best, and it went amazing. Would love to do it another time.
And you spoke about that power before the fight. Do you think that's what won you the fight?
I couldn't land any proper punches, but I caught him with the right hand. He fell down. I think more because he was exhausted than the punch was tough. So props to him for dodging some good stuff and from taking some solid punches. Takes a good chin. Props to him for stepping into the ring when he was the clear underdog. What can I say? Much respect. Boxing is not for everybody. I love the sport. It makes you discover a bit more about yourself, and I'd advise anybody to try and do it once in your lifetime.
And you said you'd like to do it again. Is there anyone in particular you'd like to get in the ring with?
What's that?
You said you'd like to do it again. Have you got any names that you want to get in with?
I would love to get down to like 85 kilos. Like right now I'm around 100, but I'm a bit chubby, and I think 85 would be my best natural weight. So I'm looking at the guys around that weight. Next time it has to make sense, and I'm coming to win a fucking championship.
Well done, and thank you very much.
Well, Anthony Crolla, both guys there could definitely get down to cruiserweight. Well done with Rhiannon there as well, but you trained her.
Yep.
I've trained her to do her interviews in the ring.
You've done a better job than me. She was very good.
Mark her out of 10.
Ah, she was very good. She was
Best
very
thing
good.
of all, she didn't let the fighter
He
take
nearly
the
snatched
microphone.
it, Sugar, didn't he?
I don't
But-
agree with the scoring there, by the way.
Yeah, no,
I
I'm the
wasn't
same as
sure
you.
about that, because Jack.Poor created a lot of pressure in those first 2 rounds.
Yeah, I thought the right man won, but I thought he won due to that knockdown. In the end, I thought going into the last round, I thought, do you go 2 rounds to 1, or was it even? And I thought the knockdown in the last round, not too much was landed. It got a little bit messy at times. All right, the
Yeah,
skill might not
here
have
it
been
is.
there,
Let's
but
have a
the
little look at
will
it.
certainly was from both lads. I think here we're looking through the fight, you saw Jack.Poor trying to force Sugar back, which he did a lot of the time. I think he used that little bit of a weight advantage. Sugar probably let him close the ground too much until the last round. I know we're going to see the action that goes on. We might get to see the knockdown. I hope we do. I think that was a shot that won it in for me.
It was argy-bargy, not
It
boxing, wasn't it?
It was a
really?
lot of shoving, but listen, both lads, there was great will from both lads. It was the finest margin between them right until that knockdown, in my opinion.
Both making their debut.
There's the knockdown there,
it
you
is.
see.
Both of us, we spoke to both men